Hello everyone, welcome to this lecture on artificial intelligence. Let us begin with what is artificial intelligence, and then we will discuss some applications of artificial intelligence. At the end of this lecture, we will also discuss some examples to understand why it is so important. Let us now move on to the definition of artificial intelligence. AI plays very important role in many of the fields. Mainly, we try to make a machine that mimics the behavior of a human being, and we know that the human possesses intelligence to adapt to these changes, and also he tries to make a better decisions based on his understanding about the problem, and we try to build that same intelligence in the machine so that the machine can make a better decisions and can support the decision maker in the field. So, in short, we can define AI like this. AI is the simulation of human intelligence by computer-based systems. It solves complex problems and provides real-time insights. It will be helpful for making a better decision and also to help the decision makers make informed decisions. This is particularly useful when there is an environment where you have to make a better decisions quickly and accurately to prevent errors and also to save lives. Also, in big data analytics, it handles a huge amount of data. It analyzes huge amount of data to discover insights from the data. Unlike a human being, it can operate 24/7 and also it reduces the time taken to solve a complex task. So these are some of the advantages of AI. It thinks like a human being and performs tasks like a human being and then adapts to changes also that occurs in the environment. So that's the beauty of AI. Some of the applications of AI are expert systems, speech recognition, natural language processing, and robotics. In expert systems, for example, in medical field, the AI system can be designed to make decision like a doctor. It helps the doctor in making a better decision. For medical diagnosis, it can analyze the symptoms and prescribe the medicines. Also helps doctor to uh, take a better decision. For example, Mycin is one of the popular system. It analyzes bacterial infections in human and treats the disease by providing necessary helps to the doctor. And in science field, it can act like scientist who investigates the problem and discovers solutions to the problem. Also, in education field, it can act like AI-based system can act like online tutoring agent that teaches to the students, explains the concepts, and so on, answers the questions to the students. In military, for example, robo can act in an environment where human cannot perform a task. Also, it can take the input from the real environment and performs timely actions in the military segments. And then finance, it helps the buyers and sellers and also the customers to understand the trend, and also it helps in making a prediction about the future scenarios or the future event. In agriculture field, AI-based system which is designed as an expert system can act like a farmer who has expertise in that particular field. Farmer who is expert is having a knowledge to decide what crop to choose and which field to use for a particular crop, and how to use pesticides, when to use the pesticides. He also has knowledge about how to market the products. So for all these things, AI-based system helps in making a better decision for the farmer, and also for entertainment field. For example, in game design, AI agent acts like a human or the player who performs action in the environment. So it perceives input from the board configuration and makes a move like how the player plays in the board. In manufacturing sector, AI-based system assembles the customer order or takes a customer order and assembles the product in a proper way. It configures the systems automatically. Um, so these are some of the applications of AI. And also in speech recognition, AI-based system reads the speech and analyzes the speech to predict who said the speech. That is one of the applications of speech recognition. And another application is that the speech can be converted into another form, textual form, or speech to another form, visual form, so that it can be used for the business purpose. And in natural language processing, AI-based system helps in understanding the language. It analyzes the language which is in the form of language which is in the form of text, and reads the text, understands the pattern in it, removes the errors, and then makes predictions over um, the target language. It can convert the source language into target language. For example, natural language processing is applied in on Google Translator or in language translation to convert one form of language into another language, Tamil to English or English to Tamil, Hindi to English, and English to Hindi, and so on. Also, it can be used to perform sentiment analysis, analyzing the social media data, and then analyzing the comments of users to understand various data in it, so that the social media analyst or the social media monitoring can be done more effectively. And in robotics, AI performs actions by perceiving inputs from the real environment, and it behaves like a human. We write a program for the system to behave like a human. It is pre-programmed to perform series of actions, or to make series of movements. Robots are popularly used in an environment where human cannot intervene or cannot perform the task. And why it is so popular? In the sense, it learns from huge amount of data and solves complex problems which cannot be solved by a normal program or a simple program. So AI also capable of analyzing new information from different sources and adapts to changes occurring in the environment. It gives better accuracy that will be quite helpful for improving the business. Also, it uh, helps to reduce the time taken to solve the problem or to complete the task. For example, in product recommendations, it can analyze the clicks of users and understands their interests, recommends product as per their requirements. So this is done in real time. As soon as customer clicks on products, it analyzes the previous history and makes decision to suggest necessary products to the customer. And another example is Alexa, Amazon Alexa. It is a cloud-based service installed on many of the recent devices. It has conversational AI systems. It allows people to interact with the systems. It has voice enabled intelligence to help the people. It helps elders in the home and in smart systems, particularly. It helps to monitor the home. So it helps the people in daily life. It acts like a virtual assistant. Also, it enables them to take medicines on time and provides them necessary help for shopping. So these are some of the interesting examples of AI. So thank you for listening. We will meet in the next lecture. Thank you.